Alright, so Boruto episode 208 is here. Listen, this episode kind of, met expectations. I kind of forgot that the Borushiki scene where he actually finishes off Boro is a lot shorter than it is, so I think I had originally thought that this was going to last a little bit longer, but, sort of the way this episode opens up is with Borushiki sort of awakening and fighting Boro, and the scene is pretty much consistent, with the manga version, except maybe one extra version to where he's sort of sitting on his stomach at one point and Boros says something about Kashi and Koji betraying him or whatever. Yeah, the scene was done really well. You can tell that they did put a lot of work into the animation and everything like that for the Rasengan and Borushiki sort of fighting Boro, but it was really 2 to 3 minutes, so I didn't expect them to do a whole lot with that scene, but I still kind of liked how they managed that. But yeah, this episode isn't really too much action packed because that stuff all happened the past 6 episodes. So I think now we're going to be going into this area to where we're just going to be sort of building up on character development and sort of doing some little filler arc here and there. So yeah, pretty much everyone's in the hospital. There's a couple of scenes with Kawaki, and Kawaki's talking to the doctor. I believe this is a new scene. I don't remember reading about this in the manga, but Kawaki is talking to the doctor and he mentioned something how the arm is sort of interfering with his nanotechnology in his body, which could be causing him some sort of pain. Yeah, so I definitely don't remember them talking about that. So it seems with this new arm, it's going to be coming with some sort of drawbacks. For how long, I don't know, but it seems like they're giving him some sort of painkillers or whatever. And I thought Kawaki was going to have a freak reaction to the needle because he had sort of a bad reaction to the flowers when Ino was there. So I thought he was gonna sort of have a bad reaction to the needle, but turns out he just kind of looked at it and was nah, I don't really need that right now, which his opinion sort of changes on later on. Pretty much the main part of the episode was sort of them debriefing what happened, sort of telling about all the events that went on. They didn't really mention Borushiki to the rest of the group. Sarada kind of kept that, secret for her dad to know first. But yeah, so basically in this debrief meeting, they're talking about Code and Kara and all that kind of stuff. And Takamaro's asking Kawaki about information about Kara. Kawaki's yo, I don't really know, because, with Jigen having Kawaki as a vessel, I'm sure he doesn't want him to know every single thing that's going to happen to him. So that's probably why he's a little bit left in the dark. And there's a moment to where I just mentioned something about Code, and he's asking Code about yo, this is one guy named Code, what does he do, what is his powers? But I like how they're sort of keeping Code mysterious because he hasn't really been shown yet. And it kind of surprises me that Kawaki doesn't actually know anything about Code. So it seems like maybe Code hasn't really fought that much or hasn't really displayed his powers in front of Kawaki on purpose. So, but yeah, they're kind of trying to decide how to move forward now with with Kara kind of still being an emerging threat and what to really do, because Kawaki's karma can't allow Jigen to be in the village, so their whole surveillance unit is pretty much useless at this point. So they have to be very careful moving forward that Jigen doesn't randomly just pop up in the village. But this episode has some other cool scenes as well. Thought they were okay. Just some scenes with the rest of the team, some of the new generation sort of bringing Kawaki some stuff, sort of I think bringing it back to the Taiyakis or whatever you want to call them, and them sort of eating with Kawaki. So those are some pretty cool scenes, just some little slice of life things, I guess, and sort of having some more scenes with Kawaki and Sumire. And Kawaki at this point sort of goes back and says that, what, maybe I want the painkiller. So Kawaki actually decides to go with the painkiller route and actually medicate his pain. So yeah, I mean, that's all I really got deep. I felt like there wasn't really that many important things to cover, but yeah, that's all I got. How do you guys like the Borushiki scene? How do you guys like the episode as a whole? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.